Well, I am going to go ahead and hit record, and we'll chat about the new album, a couple of tracks from the album. We'll chat about life and what you guys hope to have coming up here, depending on how things go, obviously. So,
yes.
Do you have any questions for me, Frank, before we start?
No, not really.
Okay, cool.
No.
Groovy. All right, well, let's rock and roll then, baby.
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome to the Rock and Roll Podcast. I'm your host, John Harris, and today on the Rock and Roll Podcast, we have Sodom, who has a new album called Genesis 19, released at the end of 2020 via Entertainment One here in North America, over in Europe via Steamhammer. Right now, I'm being joined by Frank Blackfire to share some more information about this release and what the band has got going on. So, Frank, welcome to the show.
Thanks, man. Well, cool.
Yeah. Super cool. Actually, I was just checking out the music video for a Friendly Fire, and I was rocking out and watching you guys rock out. And kind of a strange first question, but the pickups that you have in your guitar kind of struck me as being unique. Maybe I'm just making that up. Maybe it's just the way that the light shone on them or something. Take us through your equipment, if you wouldn't mind. I'm kind of like a gear nerd. And what ended up on? Did that end up on the record? What we're seeing in the video?
Actually, I got this guitar after we recorded. It's a ESP, and the pickup you were talking about, I guess, is a Seymour Duncan. It's a black guitar, right?
Yeah, black guitar.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, it's not on the record. Shuckles.
Yeah.
But killer music video. I dig it. Did you guys do this? You just mentioned now that everything's locked down, nothing's open. Did you guys record the album and the music video during the lockdown situation?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we were doing everything in our rehearsal room, and that's where we recorded the whole album and everything, and we did the video there too, finally.
Okay. So that is actually where the magic happens, that room right there.
Exactly, where everything recorded.
Now, is that something that you guys have done before in the past, recording in the rehearsal room, or did you find this was a new experience for you guys?
Actually, I did it with my band, with our new drummer, Tony. He used to play with my band too. And, I mean, we were recording in his rehearsal room, but I guess Sodom, they went to a studio. I guess I don't know exactly which how they recorded the last album. If it was recorded in the rehearsal room too, and I don't know for sure. But I mean, this time, yeah, we were comfortable, practicing the whole material we had, and we thought, yeah, let's get equipment and let's record everything.
Mm-hmm. Did you guys bring in engineers, or did you guys actually record it yourself?
Yeah, our drummer is a good engineer. Tony, he's pretty good at engineering, so he actually recorded everything.
Wow.
We did it all together. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Did you guys do it together as a band, or was it in parts, just in the rehearsal room?
Yeah, actually we were playing together and recording drums first, and then when drums were everything recorded, we recorded guitars, bass, then vocal over it, and overdubs, as thought an album, That's how we did it.
Cool. Now, I see a little tiny guitar over there behind you. Is that little tiny guitar on the record?
Actually not, no. It's a little guitar lele. It's from the Yamaha guitar lele. I like the small acoustic guitar,
Is it tuned differently? What's different about that guitar? Just the scale?
It's tuned in A, yeah. It has a smaller scale, like half or something like that, and it's tuned in A instead of D,
Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't know. I think that sounds pretty cool. Now, something you mentioned was the new drummer, Tony, and he's bringing a lot of engineering to the record. I guess, what else, or how else did he impact the record?
Oh, yeah, he impacted with his drumming. I mean, he's an excellent drummer, I think, and technically he's playing different stuff than our older drummer did. So we were supposed to like play different style, you know, like he can even play blast beats and fast stuff because he's playing in another death metal band, and so actually his technique is much better and his double bass is faster and everything, and yeah, we could do much more with him, you know.
Well, and it just sounds like you've got some experience playing with him in a previous band. So is that how he got invited into Sodom?
Yeah, actually, he played with my band, Frank Blackfire, and we're recording an album too together. And I know him for like 10 years, and I thought by the time when Husky was getting out of the band, I was thinking about Tony and asked him if he is interested in joining Sodom, and he said, yeah, sure. I mean, and then that's how we got together, you know.
Yeah. And the rest is history, baby.
Yeah.
Now, I'm curious, there's a few tracks here that were released, I guess, as singles or whatever, lyric videos and music videos. We have Sodom and Gomorrah, Indoctrination, and Friendly Fire. What was it about these tracks that screamed that these should be released as singles or should get the video attention?
Yeah, actually, we decided, or mostly Tom decided, oh yeah, this, and the record companies too, I mean, they decided to bring out 2 lyric videos first, and then we thought, yeah, we have to do a real video clip, and we got together with our photographer, and yeah, then we did the clip, and we had a cameraman, a good one, and then we did it, you know, like in our rehearsal room, everything is like yeah, pretty cool, you know, the way you feel comfortable at rehearsals and everything, and we thought, yeah, let's do it here instead of somewhere else, you know, where you have to rent stuff and rent equipment and lights and everything, you know. So we had everything there, and it was much easier, you know.
Mm-hmm. You guys didn't have to rent all those empty beer cans, did you?
Yeah. It was fake.
Okay. all for show. Genesis 19, what is this album about? Does the album have like a theme to it?
Yeah, I mean the titles, the song Genesis 19 tells about the cities Sodom and Gomorrah that were destroyed, like the Bible, you know. Mm-hmm. And Tom was pretty interested in that, and that's why we wanted to call the whole album Genesis 19, and we did yeah, everything around this, you know, and yeah, pretty much Tom is writing about all different kinds of like stuff that he likes, you know, and yeah, that's how we got the music together and lyrics and everything, and yeah, I think everything fits pretty good together, like with the album cover and everything, and yeah, that's how everything came together, you know.
Mm-hmm. I'm reminding myself of it. I've got it up on the internet right now, Genesis 19, and there's a lot that happens in here. We've got what is it? The argument with God. If there's 40 people who are innocent, will you still destroy the city? If there's 20 people, so on and so forth. And then we've got the angels coming and letting them know to leave, and they won't. Is there the part in here where the woman gets raped, or is that another story? Yeah, well, then we got the girls getting their father drunk, and unknowingly he apparently has relations with them. Very interesting section to write songs about.
Yeah, I mean, fits. I mean, I guess this chapter of the Bible fits to Sodom and Gomorrah is one of the songs, you know, and yeah, I don't know. That's how Tom and I guess Chris Richhunter at that time I don't know how they came up with the name Sodom. I don't know exactly this history, and yeah, but actually that's how everything was like starting.
Yeah, it's funny because obviously that's where the name would come from, and I thought after all these years to have a track called Sodom and Gomorrah, I thought it was kind of interesting. But now that you mentioned that, obviously the album called Genesis 19, it would be based off of Genesis 19, where, why didn't I see it before, Frank?
Yeah, ask Tom. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it should have been before. Yeah, that's true.
Cool. Now, last year was obviously kind of crazy. This year's demonstrating to continue the craziness, but was this album meant to be released maybe earlier in the year and was just postponed until November? Or I guess how was the plan for the album? Since there's no touring, I guess what is the plan for the album?
Yeah, actually, if we wouldn't have brought out Partisan and Out of the Frontline Trench, those EPs, we probably would have had all the material together in 2019 maybe, but we were like touring a lot, and we were like playing festivals and everything, and Tom wanted to bring out first like an EP, and I don't know, maybe him and the record company together thought would be better. So if we would have like get everything together, maybe we should have recorded in 2019. But actually we did it in 2020, a year later, and yeah, we had more time and everything was like more easy, comfortable and everything, and yeah, I guess the time was right for that album.
Mm-hmm. What kind of plans do you guys have for 2021? Have you guys started signing up for festivals that have been creating rosters and things like that?
Yeah, we have shows and festivals already booked, and let's see if it happens. We were supposed to play the Wacken Festival, for example, in 2019, but it was moved to 2020. It was moved to 2021, but nobody knows if it's going to happen this year, and we will see. We have shows booked and everything, festivals, and we will see.
Yeah, you guys could release another album or 2 or 3.
Yeah, actually, we are still recording like all the material, and yeah, we're always like either we are rehearsing or recording something, and we have some leftover material from the album, also songs, and yeah, we are always active.
Now you mentioned some leftover material from the album. 12 songs showed up. How many songs did you guys write for the album?
Like 15 or something.
Okay. Wow.
15, 16, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they just didn't fit sonically?
Yeah, they didn't make it on the album, and I don't know. Yeah. So we're gonna keep recording and maybe just do a second album, but like getting more songs together and yeah, do some more albums. And we don't play live.
You'll have lots of material when it comes time to finally play live. If you guys don't have enough material already.
Oh, yeah, there's so much material we don't even know what we can choose. But we're always changing set lists and getting new songs and changing them around and everything. And yeah, it's always a little different.
When it comes to making a set list, like let's say Wacken, how do you guys approach making that set list?
The Wacken set list, or what do you mean? Set list in
just like I said, yeah, set list in general. And then since you'd mentioned Wacken, I was using that as an example. But how do you guys approach making a set?
Yeah, usually Tom comes up with a set list and he adds all the songs that he thinks is good for another set list. If we played this set list for a while, we change it a little, and after a while, when it gets kind of like always the same, we add some new songs and pick some songs out, for the Wacken, for example, we had a whole Agent Orange set list, and we were supposed to play the whole album. And yeah, we are always like working on a set list, make it more interesting to get some songs in that we didn't play for I don't know how many years, or songs that we never were play live and everything, you know, so that the fans have the opportunity to listen to some songs that never were played live or didn't play for a long time, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I bet that gets them excited.
Yeah, we always try to keep it interested, you know, like not always playing the whole set list over and over, and after a time it gets boring, you know.
Yeah. Cool. I know I've definitely seen some bands live so many times that I don't want to go see them live anymore because I know what set list they're going to play.
Right. Exactly.
There's a standout track here because it's the only track in German, Nicht mehr mein Land. I guess out of all the tracks on the album, not that you guys shouldn't be writing songs in German, but why only one song in German? Why not a whole album in German?
I don't know. Tom always has some songs in German or some ideas to make a song in German, and I guess on a lot of Sodom albums there's one or another German song, you know, and this is another German song on another album.
Nicht mehr mein Land. What does that mean? And does that go back to the Genesis 19 story?
No, this is kind of like not my land anymore, not my country anymore, like it used to be, you know. It's kind of like something like that, you know.
Yeah. Is that about like coronavirus or other things?
Oh, about lots of stuff that changed during the years, you know, in Germany, how it used to be before and how it is now, and yeah, something like that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very cool. Well, we've chatted about tracks from the album, music video, recording in the rehearsal space. Chatted about 2020. We chatted about some plans for 2021. Is there anything that you wanted to chat about, Frank, that I did not ask about?
No, I don't know yet.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, then that concludes my questions, and I just wanted to thank you for coming on to the Rock and Roll Podcast today, Frank.
Yeah, thank you, man. It was fun.